I'm just going to let my adrenaline calm down.
Hi everyone and welcome to Inside AMG, where today we're gonna change the game because I'm not gonna be hosting. Instead, I'm here enjoying my parental leave. However, I scoured through countless applications and found just the right stand-in. He's a pretty cool guy. I think you're gonna like him. David, take it away.
Thank you, Felix. Well, welcome to a new episode of Inside AMG. My name's David Coulthard, and we're here to celebrate 55 years of the brand. That's 55 years of passion, precision and efficiency. We also are filming an ad campaign here at Jarama in Spain. I'm at the track, I have my helmet, and I'm going to get the chance to meet some of the cars and some of the stars and personalities that have been associated with the brand. And in fact, I think I can hear a few of those stars coming right now. That is what 55 years of motorsport and AMG history looks like. What a lineup. I recognize quite a few of them, but not all of them. Absolutely fantastic. So glad I've got my helmet. And I recognize one man here, Bernd Schneider, Mr. DTM, long-serving AMG test and development driver. Bernd.
Hey David.
How are you?
Good to see you.
And you. So, what a lineup of amazing cars. But first of all, before I get to this one, which really captures my imagination, what have you just arrived in?
This is our new Mercedes-AMG GT Track Series. And can you imagine? There are only going to be 55 cars built.
Are they all sold out already, or can I get an order?
Maybe you have to hurry up, and I hope it's not already too late.
Well, this is truly a spectacular car, and I know this is really at the heart and soul of what you do with AMG, but this is catching my mind and my eye because I'm actually going to be a customer of the AMG One, and I've had the chance to drive the car, but it's been developed a lot since then, and it's truly spectacular, isn't it?
Absolutely, and we will see a lot of technology transfer from that car to our AMG cars. But what is your opinion? I mean, you have driven it.
Well, it took me back in time. I felt like a Grand Prix driver again. The heart and soul of this car is a Formula One engine, and it's got all of the other AMG performance that you've lived and developed and been part of over time. I think actually I'd like to just give everyone a little chance to take a look inside. If I can just work the door. Are you locked? There, almost seamless. Check it out from the inside. Well, that is a view that very few people have seen or will get to see. But when I look at these other amazing cars, right at the end, I see a true icon of AMG.
Absolutely. This is called our red pig, and you know...
Why a pig? It looks beautiful, it's a race car.
You know, the drivers, Chickadance and Hire, named it like that because it was not so easy to drive. And you imagine when Mr. Aufrecht and Melchior came to Spa in 1971 with that car, all the competitors was a bit laughing about that car because it's a big car and heavy too. But after the race, when they finished second overall and with a class win, everybody did know the three letters, AMG.
So that was really the birth of the racing legend that is AMG. And a great year they did it, 1971. I was born then.
Perfect, yes, so it's perfect. And this was actually the start of AMG. I mean, we are founded a bit earlier, but this was when motorsport starts. But there is another car over there, you said that one.
So what's this one called?
This is the legendary Hammer. And it's an icon in America because the Americans did love that car with a V8 engine, big rims, very low, very big torque. And we sold that car a lot in the US, and everybody there, if you go to US and ask about a Hammer, everybody knows it's the AMG.
Well, this is something, I thought I knew most of the cars from AMG, but I wasn't familiar with this name, the Hammer. But this is obviously the American nickname for it. But it's a family saloon. You can go, you get 3 people in the back.
Absolutely, but I really would love to talk more in details about all our cars, but I have a little surprise for you.
I love surprises. He's got me a birthday present or something.
In this helmet, we have some tickets with all the name of our cars here.
Yeah.
On the one you pick, you will drive on the track. Take
I can
one.
drive today.
Yeah,
Excellent.
today.
Well, I'm prepared with a helmet. So we have the Mercedes-Benz AMG CLK DTM.
Okay, let's stop talking about. We jump in the car and we have some fun out there.
Excellent. It is my birthday. Thank you, Bernd.
You're welcome. But you know, I'm not so good passenger driver.
Well, I'm not such a good driver, so this is going to be interesting. Now, I don't want to scare you, but I have never driven this track, so you're going to have to tell me left or right.
If a hard braking in the end, it's 180 degrees hairpin.
Oh, hairpin bend?
Yeah. You should not be too late.
Not too late?
No, good. And then it's a little kink to the right, and after that, it's a better hairpin to the left. Quite good combination. And then we have elevation change. It's a left-hander uphill. It's quite a lot of fun.
Nice track.
Yeah. The runoffs are not that big, but
It's straight? Yeah.
Straight, and now we have a chicane in the end. Here it's a hard braking.
Okay.
It's another hairpin.
Yeah.
And now it's going over the hump and it's a kink to the left. Stay right.
Okay. Stay left.
And now right.
Okay.
And then we coming to the final corner. It's a fast right-hander. It's really fast. And what do you think about this CLK DTM?
Nice circuit, and I tell you, you've developed a beautiful car.
You have to brake. Slow down. Hey. You see, I'm not a good passenger.
Bit too hot. Okay, I must confess, I've now forgotten, this is a fast chicane.
Yeah, this is fast. You
fast
can go
entry,
fast.
fast.
Go.
Keep to the left.
And here is the braking.
Okay.
Hey, remember, this is a historic car.
Well,
it's still great, huh?
I think it's a beautiful car, and I think it's a fantastic track to explore this, but you can really tell the heart of a car like this is, you look inside, you think you're sitting in a road car. You take it on the track, you can tell that's where its DNA lives. Very cool.
That's good.
Oh. Wow. It may be 20 years old, but it still drives beautifully. To my brilliant co-driver for being brave enough to sit beside me when I'm going, is it left, is it right? It's quite a tricky track, but
it's really tricky.
But it flows nicely, doesn't it?
You know, the elevation changes with some blind corners, so you definitely need a few laps to get used to that.
Yeah.
Right? And it's really good trick to develop some cars because of the high-speed braking, high-speed corners, and the very tight ones. So it's everything what you need in a race car. So, and also for road cars, it's not bad to be here.
Yeah, no, that was a real thrill, and to get to drive. But
it feels a bit like a rally driver, you know, right, left, slow down.
Yeah, you really were having to do a lot of coaching to tell me what it was. But I can tell with the elevation change, it really makes the car feel like you're dancing and floating around the racetrack, and it's so smooth. And steel brakes, I guess, from the era. These wouldn't have been carbon ceramics. And
no, in these days, you know, and especially in DTM, we start to have ceramics later on. But in that car, it's steel brakes. But the performance of the brakes are perfect. I mean, you can do a few laps without suffering with the brakes. Yeah,
well, the brakes are standing up okay to the pressure, but because I'm not a racer anymore, I'm thirsty. I need to get some water.
I'm too, because it's quite hot.
It is. Okay, well, let's go and check out some of the other amazing cars, shall we?
Absolutely.
And we should be happy. It's all in one piece. Well, thank you, Bernd. An amazing experience to be out on track in the CLK DTM. Well, on this little adventure celebrating 55 years of AMG, the next person I'm going to meet is an outstanding artist and a fellow AMG ambassador. Let's go check it out. So, well, here we have three very different but very iconic Mercedes cars. So if I understood, it was a mix of these and probably something futuristic in your mind that brought together the will.i.am.
So let's say this is rock and roll, and the SLS has a very long hood, very long front. So this was the inspiration as far as the silhouette, but doing it on a GT63. But how do I get this GT63 to behave and feel like the silhouette?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta make this hood longer. So I may have to take this A pillar and move it back and get rid of the B pillar and take a 4-door car and turn it to a 2-door. Take a 4-seater, take it to a 2-seater, right? But if I do that, that means this GT 2-door is gonna look a lot like the little shorty. I call that the little shorty.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to take it to another level and be a little bit more audacious, and that is to borrow from the past. And the past, as you know, Mercedes cars were square in the front. The red pig is a square front. So I wanted to add a square front to reflect Mercedes past. And the only way to do that is to use the square front from this G-Wagon. But the G-Wagon is slimmer than the GT63. So that means we had to extend it. So we had to take the data from this, put it in the computer, render it, then make the carbon fiber mold and slap it on there. What's good is all the sensors lie on the same place. So we got to keep the sensors, the sonars, and the radars and the cameras in the same position, because if you move them, it's going to freak out the computer in the car. So it was a built out of passion, built out of like awesome engineering. So we had to construct it by keeping the same fundamentals, the elements, down to the position that the sensors and the radars and the sonars lay. The will.i.am is a drivable vehicle, just as fast as this one. Just as durable. The air suction to keep the noise out is still the same. It's pristine, and the team did an awesome job. We had an awesome team. Our team was freaking amazing. September, October, November, December, I was in there like molding the parts. January, I was molding carbon fiber, like laying carbon. It was a beautiful experience. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, it's a beautiful experience to feel your passion for this project, to hear, like, I think I've been educated on B pillars and A pillars, and I thought I was a car guy. So you've put a mark in the sand right now and said, that's where I'm putting my name, that's my car right now. But you're about creating new technologies, and AMG is very much about looking forward. So you already have an idea you can share with us for the next one?
I'm already thinking about the next one. I don't want to reveal too much.
Guys, our friends at AMG, give us a little insight.
Is
it going to be awesome?
It's going to be dope. But the kids at my school, this is to really inspire the kids in the program. Innovation for purpose is about creating things to inspire the next generation, the folks that have been left behind to apply themselves, upskill themselves so they could learn tomorrow's technology today, so they can innovate and create the industries of tomorrow. That's what it's about.
Yeah, well, fantastic words. I know you're a busy man, so I'm going to let you head on,
David.
and we're going to go and join a friend of yours who knows a little bit about driving these cars. Let's check this out.
C3 SE Performance. Pretty
Hey guys.
nice.
What a really cool car.
Yes.
Loving it. Loving your introduction. But Lewis, I think I can top this. I've got even better performance.
Yeah?
You want to check it out?
Yeah.
Just round here.
Okay, bye guys.
Oh, sorry about
Sorry,
that.
Nick. So what we have is the red pig.
Wow, look at those rear tires.
Yeah, I know, unbelievable. This is what raced 1971 in Spa. Pretty raw,
Wow.
pretty powerful, and that's where the AMG
Smells
journey
great.
began. Well, it does. You know what? I think, as this is the same age as me, I'm going to take that on track. But I think you need Formula One performance.
Yeah,
You got your helmet?
I do. Always.
Check out your AMG One.
Yeah, this is definitely more my age.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man,
She's
beautiful. Huh?
stunning.
So the
Love
beginning
this hubcap.
and the present.
Yeah,
Should
try
we-
and keep up.
I think we know there's no way I can keep up. AMG being chased by the ultimate AMG. I don't think you'll have any problem keeping up with me.
It's my first time really driving this car. It feels great.
There we go. I've got to work in H-pattern gearbox.
Nice.
The one looks amazing in my mirrors.
Feels great.
I don't have any downforce.
Yeah, you got a bit of roll on that car, huh?
Yeah, it's rolling, that's for sure. But it does feel special.
Dude, that was cool. I just saw so many sparks come from your car.
I think it's your moment to shine, Lewis. Go and enjoy the track. Man, you've disappeared already. It sounds like you're having fun. Now I'm getting the hang of this.
You mean to slow down for you?
No, you keep going. You enjoy yourself. I'm having a great time. Come on, baby. Come on, you red pig.
Oh, that was good fun. You still going?
Yeah, I'm still going. It's taken me a while. Oh, wow. It was a great experience, though. When you went past me, it was like a rocket ship. Whew. That was hot. That was hot.
That was awesome.
I hope you enjoyed it. That
yeah.
looked amazing.
So
Absolutely amazing. I tell you
So
what.
fast.
For me to drive the original AMG, for Lewis to drive the ultimate AMG 1, I think this has been a perfect way to celebrate inside AMG. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Lewis, you've got Grand Prix to go and win.
I do.
I'm just going to let my adrenaline calm down. See you next time.